The Fugitive for me is a remote drop. That's it. Like what's your remote drop movie where you are watching or you're home, you're seeing it, you're flipping around, where just give me a couple of them for you where you just drop the remote. It doesn't matter where you pick it up. You've got to finish it and blow off your schedule to finish the movie. What's that?
Well, I'm going to go back. I would say The Fugitive, definitely. That's an excellent. I mean, Tommy just commanded that movie.
Right.
He's something like that. His choices in that movie. The thing about Tommy is that he doesn't make a lot of movement. Like I'm jumping around like a Mexican jumping bean. Tommy Lee Jones is straight and he gives it to you straight. He's like Edward G. Robinson and he's magnetic. And that's the way he was in The Fugitive. And he's still totally commanding. I think movies that affected me, mic drop, there have been so many, but Apocalypse Now for sure. I remember watching Poltergeist, just in my, Rocky for sure. I was just talking to Sylvester Stallone not too long ago about something. We were on the phone together. And I said, do you understand the effect that you've had on people? Do you understand what Rocky means to people like me that saw it in the theater 3 times in 1976? And that I walked out of there a new man, talking about a guy who's an up and coming, he's down and out. He's got a down and out coach. He's got everything's against him and he makes it work. And he does it through hard work. And I think something like Rocky is an illustration of the American dream.
Well, I for somebody in a position of what I do for a living, it's kind of a controversial take, Bryce. I don't call Rocky a sports movie. It's a love story. It's a love story. That movie is a love story between Rocky and obviously Adrian. I've mentioned that to Carl Weathers when he's been on the show. He thinks it's also a love story between Apollo Creed and Rocky. That movie works on so many. It is a remarkable film. And it also, in the day and age, you want to talk about great time for movies. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that was also at the same time Network came out, which is another remote drop for me. And it's a required film for anybody in the television business to see Network and see what that movie is, and I rarely pick my computer up when I do the Zooms at home, but right there, you could see that is none other than Peter Finch as the great Howard Beale that I have on the wall of my office.
Great picture.
That's a remote drop.
Look at that era, everything from Butch Cassidy to, all the 70s. Look at Clint Eastwood, how many mic drops he's had or remote drops.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.